Agent Quiet. Valmar Kyle.
Agent Summer, sir.
Sit down. Make yourself comfortable. We'll drive you back to Seattle. What roughed you up so bad? Do you think we're getting a second merge?
No, sir. The reports we received this morning were wrong. The plants are changing color, yes, but it's not like the Dark Elf Forest that merged in 30 years ago. This is surreal. Neon. Hard to look at. I think it's some sort of rot.
Rot? What makes you say that?
Well,
But you did manage to kill it. Without your neurotech.
sir,
Without your neurotech? Listen, even if you don't need to use your neurotech, I need you to use your neurotech. I can't lose you right now. Are we clear?
I still don't even...
Are we clear?
Sir, I'm still not sure if what I saw was real. But I know these wounds are real. Magic was the only thing that was going to stop that thing. That monster. I wasn't about to artificially limit myself with neurotech.
Well, if anyone can safely get away with ditching their neurotech to cast spells, it's certainly you. Well, probably only you. It is strange, though. We're still finding new creatures that merged over, of course. Not all of them were as obvious as unicorns and dragons. But as far as we know, the merge was instantaneous and nothing new has crossed over to Earth since 53. So if this thing wasn't from Wonderland, where's it been all this time?
I don't think the rot came from the deer, sir. I don't even think it's from Wonderland. It's something else. Whatever it is, it infected the deer. We need a controlled burn of that forest, and now. It's our only hope to contain it.
Never mind that the Russians undoubtedly have this on satellite by now. Fire it is then. Feels like a shame. Old growth forest like that, it's a waste. I'm not sure how we're gonna pass off a wildfire in January, but that's Jenny's problem. She'll figure something out.
Shouldn't I be on that?
The Pacific Northwest is no longer your job. Word on High says you have a new assignment. I almost feel guilty giving you this one. Feels like I'm stereotyping a dark elf. But, to be frank, you're the closest thing to a literal goddamn wizard that the CIA has.
If you need a magical specialist, then why am I looking at a pineal woman?
How up to speed are you on black projects, Mark Kyle?
I know that we're about 3 decades ahead of civilian tech.
Number's probably higher than that now, thanks to all the Three Eyes. Not sure why Beatenborn Magicless tends to make pineals prodigies instead, but here we are. That's Lieutenant Leah Belisar. She might damn well be the best pilot on the planet. She's flying that thing, the AU-14 Delphinus. It's part of Project Slipstream, a highly classified program we've had running since, 69 or so. The goal is to make the jump over to Wonderland in order to try and learn more about the merge and why it happened. Try to see what went down from the other side, that sort of thing. Naturally, the Soviets are trying to do the same thing for their own reasons, so we've been in a bit of an arms race to find and recruit pineal pilots and engineers.
You use pineal pilots because of the extra eye?
Bingo. Not just the better spatial reasoning and depth perception, but the better reaction time as well. Basically, the Delphinus is so complex that it can't be piloted by anyone but a pineal. And then it gets worse. Even among the pineal test pilots, Lieutenant Belisar is the only one who can even get this craft off the ground in the first place. Something malfunctioned recently during one of her test flights, now she's disappeared. Luckily, the damage was done in the ass end of the Nevada desert, but the craft is literally one of a kind and the government wants it back. Preferably with Belisar alive.
Disappeared. Want back. I'm retrieving her from somewhere, aren't I?
You are. She tore open some kind of portal and vanished on the other side. Sound like magic to you?
Perhaps. But personally, I'm more concerned about what may happen if we leave this portal open. Wait. When did she make that jump? That may even explain what's going on out here.
One thing at a time. Given the nature of her mission, Bellasar's craft was prepared with all manner of survival equipment. Assuming she didn't die on impact, she'll be capable of surviving around 2 weeks. We're on a tight deadline.
I take it this means my security clearance just got raised.
Significantly, but don't assume that it entitles you to answers. Use your good cop routine to get to know the remaining Slipstream pilots and work with them to find Bellasar. Bring the Delphinus back by any means necessary. That's all that's being asked of you. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Depending on what happens, you may be there a while, so we've already taken the liberty of shipping your car out to Vegas and setting you up with a place to stay. Now then, you can just sit back and make yourself comfortable. We've got a good hour and a half to kill. There's brandy in the console if you want it. Say, you still having a fling with your little neurotech CEO? Hey, sorry, Mark Kyle. Can't expect me not to read your own file from time to time. You gotta admit, though, if you're gonna sleep around with assets, you could do far, far worse than Alien Dufresne.